So now that we know windmills and corkscrews, we are going to be learning watermills. And watermills are kind of like the brother and sister to the windmill. Brother or sister. It's the same motion as your windmill, and the same motion as your corkscrew. It's a weave pattern. Except now we're going to do it at our sides. And the trick to this is look at the way my wrist is turning. I'm drawing a circle like this. Circle, 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 circle. Again, rolling my wrist. You want to make sure that your hand is back like that. It rolls back like this. That is the hand motion that you're doing. If you take your point and you do that, you'll find that you can get really close to your body, especially on your sides, and kind of hold this. And this is the basic premise for the watermill. Is you're doing this weave motion, which you're doing as close as you can on your sides. And once you can do it with one, go split time and try to add the other one in. And you'll get this kind of wonky feeling, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you want to make sure that you are in split time. And the way that you'll know is that if you were to go over both of them at the same time, they would work together. If you were going split time and you did that motion, it would curl up in your arms. It wouldn't go over. So, what we're going to do is we are going to do this at the same time first, just so that you can get the pattern down. And then we're going to do split time. And then we're going to do butterfly timing. Because this move can be done in all 3 different ways, and they're all basically the same, and they're all just about as simple. So, have them spinning together, and go behind your back, in front of you, behind you, in front of you, behind you, behind you, in front of you. And as I'm doing this, watch my shoulders. See how my shoulders are turning? When my shoulders turn, it gives me more room for my arms to maneuver. Because if I don't move my arms, or if I don't move my shoulders, I'm going to be more locked up. So, as you're doing this, sway your shoulders a little bit as you do it. Try not to be too locked up, because it'll screw this up. And once you can do it at the same time, offset them. So go into split time and split time forwards. So as you're doing your forwards, 3 beat, you come out and you have this timing where they're kind of going to hit in the middle. Take one arm and start it. And when you're ready, bring in your left arm. In front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind. If they are doing split time, they will follow each other. And they will probably follow your dominant arm. So if your right arm is your dominant, it'll be following your right arm. So your left arm is going to do the same motion that your right arm is doing, but off by half a beat. And it will look like this. And if you're having problems, try starting it with your left arm first, whichever arm is your least dominant, and then try adding it in. And the thing you want to watch out for is that you're not doing this. If they are on opposite sides all the time, you are doing it in butterfly. You are not doing it in split time. Because if I stop this, I'm in butterfly. Make sure that you are doing this in split time. So that if you were to come out of it, and the way you would come out of it is your dominant arm would go up, and your left arm would follow. Your right arm goes up, arm goes up, left arm goes up. Alright? You can do that to go back into your 3 beats. And you can actually do that to enter that as well. So if you do your extension here, oops, my bad, wrong move. You can enter it from an extension as well. Once you're comfortable with it this way, you're going to do a butterfly. So to do this butterfly, you need to understand that they are both going to be on opposite sides at all times. So if these ever go out at the same time, if they come forwards at the same time, they're doing butterfly, 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 butterfly. We don't want that. We don't want it to be going in front of us at the same time. We want them to be offset. So if one behind you and one in front of you in butterfly timing, so get your butterfly timing, and put your right arm behind you, kind of in this motion like this. So I have my arm turned. And that's your dominant arm, and that's why we were putting this one behind like this, is that if we put our dominant arm behind, it is going to be easier for us to turn our right arm inwards. And as we do this, just keep in mind that it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And if you look down, you should see your right one come up and your left one come up. 1, 1, 1, 1, as you're doing this. And as you get comfortable with it, try doing that same motion that we did with our pendulum stalls. So when we were doing our pendulums, we were kind of like making them go up and throwing them up a little bit, getting them to glide, that sort of thing. Try doing that while you're doing this move. And you'll see that that same idea where you can make it go up applies here as well. And you use that to make this move a lot more fun. And the more you loosen up with it, the more fun this move actually becomes. And you can kind of fling your arms around as much as you want. Extension, 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 extension. And play with it. Because this move is a very basic move that plays out into a lot of different things. Alright?